Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Royal Psychic Live TV. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's so glad to have you all back on board. I can see your beautiful messages coming through already. That's fantastic. So welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Angel TraShell, and I will be your host this evening. I do have two fantastic, incredible psychic mediums in the studio this evening. Now, for you newcomers, we are Royal Psychic Live TV. We view every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. I host the show every week, and I also have two beautiful psychics that come into the studio. Now, tonight for the first half of the segment, we're going to be doing mediumship readings. So I do have a beautiful psychic medium in this evening. Now, she does enjoy her mediumship readings. That's Terry. Now, that's the above average medium. You can find her over on the Royal Psychic Reading Room webpage, also our Facebook page, and I'll also pop her links up later on so you can find her if you'd like to book in for a private reading. These are only sample readings this evening, so they're quick and they're short, so please be direct and clear with your messages, especially if you're wanting to connect in with mediumship this evening. Okay, I'm going to bring Terry straight up into the studio because I do have her backstage. As usual, she's nice and early and keen and ready to get these readings out. Please show a little bit of respect this evening and keep your comments to a minimum. If we do miss you, please re-comment and please like, share and tag a friend for our program. It just shows the love and the support we have for the mediums on the program as they are donating their free time once or twice a week for you guys to offer you free readings while we're stuck in these terrible times in lockdowns here around Australia. So I'll just bring Terry up into the studio. So make it feel nice and welcome. I've got spirit coming through already. Until I've got you. I can tell I've got you coming into the studio.
You're a class act, mate.
The whole time I'm trying to speak. And you know me, I don't burp and things like that. When I got spirit come, there's like whoop, and they come. I'm like, I'm trying to hold it. This isn't for me. These are your guys.
Okay, well, thank you for that incredible introduction. I don't know that I've had one like that before. As our good angel, our burping angel said, I'm a medium, but I do. Hang on, I do carry a little deck of cards around with me because sometimes. Something will pop up. Now, I've just had someone else, a card pop in right now. Now, sorry. This is what happens. I'm really sorry. The dead people jump in and they're like so keen. They haven't even had time to introduce myself and they're already at me. They've been at me for about the last hour. So fasten your seatbelts, kids, because this will be kind of quick. Now, I'm terribly sorry. I've just noticed I've got a tag hanging out. So please ignore it. And I'm also wearing my dress backwards. So what a start to the day. So about me. Well, I'm a medium, and the way I work is that I'm an empath. So that means I get signs in my body of what's happened to someone. So if I can feel it around the chest, and I feel like I've got a rock on my chest. Sometimes that's, someone who can't breathe. Sometimes I'll get palpitations. It's about heart attacks, all kinds of things. You'll see my hands will go to a part of my body before I can actually articulate it. So there we go. Sorry. So please pay attention. The other thing I wanted to say is I've got someone here with me already. If someone pops up and you think it belongs to you, shout it out in a question and say, it's me, and we'll start to go from there. Because often they will come in and I won't know who they belong to in this sort of format. Now, the other thing about me is that when spirit comes through me, I get really, really warm. So I feel that I'm, so if you see a dab of a tissue and my glass is fogging up, it's because that's what happens to me when the people come in. So how do I feel and how do I see it? I hear, I see, I taste things, I smell things. So it could be a combination of things, and sometimes I'll get groups of people that have had the same sort of thing happen to them. So it'll be totally unrelated, people totally unrelated to you, but it might be 3 people in a line in the chat room that have had the same sort of thing happen. So we get weird stuff going on like that. The other thing is that they give me crazy clues. So one night we were on, or I was on, and I had a lady's father, and he said to me, he was talking about carrots, and I said to her, "What are you talking about, carrots?" And she said, "I'm sitting here feeding my dog carrots." So that's a validation that people are around you. It's often kind of kooky, but you'll hear it and you'll recognize it. So jump on in and let me know. Anything else you'd like to know? Anything else, Miss A?
No, I'm just telling the guys now, with being mediumship, and you do like your questions being direct, so I've just put up to be direct with your questions this evening.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll start off with Jessie Lee.
Now, what's coming up in the next month? Well, this is difficult for you because I'm feeling there's a backward step for you. Now, the first, when I was talking here, a card popped up, and I've reshuffled it, I'm afraid, but it was the card of the fox, and the fox is about cunning, and he's about looking after yourself. So if things are slipping a little bit backwards for you at the moment, that's okay. Take a breath, take a step back, and have a look at what's going on around you. Suck it up and keep moving on. It's like there's something coming that you're not going to like, you're going to be upset about. And I don't know if it's the work situation, but it's got something to do with an authority figure. Now, this card of the fox also talks about running your own business. So if you are in a business or you're considering doing one, then it says look after yourself and have all your facts and figures together first. Now, I am going to actually flip a couple of cards for you here. And again, I've got the family and home. So this is all about support structures. So it's saying to you, get your support that you need before you launch into this thing, whatever you're doing. The clouds here are facing away from you. So that's about focusing and planning. It's not about cloudy thinking. It's just saying, okay, that's what I mean. Take the step back and get laser focused on what you need to do. You've also got the child card here. Now, the child card can actually be literal, but generally it refers to something immature, something that you're beginning, something that's just starting for you. So what I'm feeling then is that there's definitely something coming up for you, but you'll have a bit of a retrograde first. So don't lose hope. And you remember, look after yourself and channel things for yourself. You've got to be a bit selfish in this, okay? All righty.
Okay, I've got a lot of you popping up. Hello, and can I get a reading? We're after direct questions this evening, so pop your whatever questions you've got up.
While we're waiting for a direct question, before I came into the studio, I had someone with me. Now, this is a young man, and to me, it feels like some kind of impact injury, and I've got it. It feels at the back of my head, so it feels like there was, I don't know, some sort of impact to the back of the head. It could have been a vehicle, but it's one of those things where someone was thrown back or thrown out, and there's been a bad injury to the back of the head. As I said, it's a young man, so if he belongs to you, please pop in and let us know. He's been around here for about half an hour or 45 minutes already. Okay, sorry.
No, you're welcome. That's
okay.
Cool.
Will I get the job on Monday? Okay. It's not really a mediumship question, but I am happy to take that on. Okay, Natalie, let me see. If there's a man you're dealing with in that office, this is interesting because what you've got here is the scythe. The scythe is all about quick action. So this is something you're going to hear about and you'll know straight away. So it says quick action. It's also about reaping rewards. So yes, that feels super positive to me. The other thing is here, you've got a man card. So it's about either a man or some authority figure. And you've also got the dog. Now, the dog card's lovely because it's a faithful and loyal friend. So there's someone who really wants you in this organization, okay? So I'm not saying take advantage, but whatever comes up, this feels really positive for me. And it says to me that there's someone working in this organization who you will work with, and it will be a great relationship, really good relationship. So send out positive vibes for yourself, because to me it feels like it's all on, okay? And don't be surprised if you don't hear on Monday. Don't get distressed about it. Again, while I'm shuffling, another card's popped out, and this is a new voyage. See, the ship has its sails full of wind. So it absolutely is happening, but there may be some delay. You may not hear about this till Tuesday, all right? Don't lose heart. And if you are starting to get a little bit panicking by the end of the day, just take a breath. Again, take a step back. Send a little email. Oh, just wondering, haven't heard from you, just wondering, without sounding too needy, just sound very businesslike, and just phrase it like that. But certainly by Tuesday, or maybe even Wednesday, there'll be some decision for you, okay? But to me, it feels very positive. So good luck.
Next, we have Tula. Welcome, Tula.
Tula, I've got someone here. Look, I'm sorry, I've got a couple of people around you. Look, sorry, I've just got a couple jumping in. There's a really strong wow. I've got someone grabbing my hand while I'm doing this. There's someone who's to me it feels like I don't know if when your father passed he was in hospital, but to me it's someone holding hands with him, and he's grabbed my hand there to say, even if he didn't know, if you didn't think he knew that you were there, please know that he understood that you were there. Now, if that's not the case, what he's saying is it's one of two things. I can't quite get in because I've got someone else diving in for you. But it's the holding the hand is really, really clear. So it's oh no, it's both of those things. Okay. So on his death, he's saying, I was close and you were holding hands. But there was also someone else holding hands with him who brought him over. So there was no fight. There was no panic. He went straight into love. And to me, it feels like, in particular, his mother. I am feeling a strong area around the heart, though. But look, I've got someone else with me who's really pushing to get through. And this could be the young fellow or someone who was with me before we started. Look, I hate to bring this up straight away, but there's either you or someone around you here who's taken their own life. Now, he needs this person to know. And look, to me, it was quite violent, and I think it was by hanging. Again, it was a young man. Look, in the middle to late 20s, around, I'm hearing 27. But the other thing that he's saying is also he's talking about the hand. So he's saying that someone has his hand, or he is holding your hand. Now, it may well be someone around you because it's come up when you were here. But what I'm hearing from your father is that I don't know what you've been stressing about recently, but I'm getting very strong headache pains across my forehead. I've never said forehead before. I've always said forehead, so I don't know why that's come up. But there's something going on here, something that you're stressing about. But he's saying it's okay. He's got your hand, all right. He's got your hand. So please know that if you're feeling unsafe about something, because that's the sense I get from it, there's a fear of moving forward. Then it's like, take a breath, mate. Again, I'm hearing these messages all the time now that are like, take a step back, don't dive in. It's about walking, not running. But he's pushing you to go forward, okay? Even in these crazy times, it's like, take a chance, but take a measured chance, all right? Let us know if that man's around you that has passed by taking their own life, or let Angel know, jump onto the feed there and let us know, because he's very strong and he's not letting he's not letting me let go of it. So he's definitely around.
Okay, next we've got Stacey. Hi,
Stacey,
Stacey. Welcome.
we've got dads in at the moment then, Stacey.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm seeing this. This is really strange, but I'm seeing a hurricane. I have no idea what that means. Oh, gosh. Look, was he, you may not be able to get back on here, but I'm seeing Darwin and I'm seeing that hurricane or that cyclone that hit Darwin, Cyclone Tracy. I don't know if there's anything or he had anything to do with that, but there's someone around you who has a connection to that. And they're showing me a motorcycle as well. I don't know if this is from your father either. It looks like an old motorcycle. So either it was someone who restored old machines, or it was a really treasured piece that was an older piece. But from this man, I'm hearing a. It's about calming down. These seem to be the same theme at the moment. As I said, you'll get a bunch of fathers who will jump in, and okay. So what I feel is a really strong anxiety here, and where I had the headache before, this is the anxiety headache that I'm feeling. So if you're leaving this, please do something about it, because he's urging me for you to not leave things like that. You're not bulletproof. So please take care of yourself a little bit better. What I'm getting now is a throat issue. When I get a throat issue, it's either someone who's had a throat cancer, or it's because they didn't get what they wanted to say to you before they passed. I think it's the latter for your father, and he's saying to me, "You're beautiful. You're beautiful." So don't listen to anyone else, or don't listen to other people's opinions. You need to do what you need to do. So he's come on, beautiful, And look, I know this is weird, but he's also showing me a yellow hula hoop. So I don't know if this was a gift to you or you had something like this when you were a child. But what they do is bring up memories that are really fond to them. So it's and he's really getting to my throat again. I don't feel it was from smoking, but certainly it was from these words that were unspoken. So please know that he hears you and that he's close around you. And these memories that come up are small things that they treasure. Okay? All right.
Okay, next we've got, it's not mediumship, it's a different question. Give you a break.
You're wondering if you're pregnant. Well, that's kind of a doctor job, but I'm hearing stuff for you. I'm hearing stuff. There's definitely a 3 for you. Now, I don't know if that relates to 3 weeks or 3 months. It also can relate to the number of children that I'm seeing for you. Sorry, I'm getting someone strong here. I just need a sip of my drink here. There's a oops, sorry, another card's just done the jump out. There's a sorry, there's an issue in here. Look, to me, it may have been a smoking thing, because I'm getting a really congested chest and a really bad taste in my mouth. So listen, if you're smoking, mate, you got to stop right now, okay? Because your people are telling you it's time to stop. All right. Now look, let me just see the 3. Let's see if we can get any closer. Yeah, look, what I'm seeing here is, to me, this is really positive. And if you've been struggling to get pregnant for a while, because what you've got here is not only a card of isolation, but a place that is very hard to get into. So if this is you been trying for a while, and the worry and anxiety, sorry, he's really strong with me. I don't know if this is a father or a grandfather figure, but he's on your father's side. And there's a real strong cigarette or smoking thing and a really strong upper chest thing. Kind of feels like not tuberculosis, but what's that thing you get? I don't know if it's a pneumonia or something else but it's super heavy and there was issues breathing. So sorry about that. If you're not pregnant now, then the 3 is really important as well. It will be in the 3 weeks, the 3 months. So don't lose heart if it's not here now. What I also get for you is the card of the goldfish, and he's about abundance and prosperity. So please know that there is a number 3 waiting for you. I don't know if you've got children already, but it's definitely a factor of 3. It's very strong around you. Okay, good luck. Just chill out if you really think that you're stressed about this, because it will happen to you, doll. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Please
Next we have Christy. Welcome.
Christy, I've got someone with you straight away. 2 people actually. One I've got a gut issue with. We haven't had anyone come back with any response for anything, have we?
I haven't gone down and had a look yet.
Oh, okay, no problems. Oh, Tony Wickham, sorry. He's if you can locate him at some stage, he's saying emphysema. So see if we could come back to him. Now, back to you, Christy Ann, I beg your pardon. I'm hearing. So what this means is that somebody is talking to you. Okay, so if you're hearing something or if you're smelling something that reminds you of your dad, please know that it's there. Please know that it's him. Now, what I get here is I'm getting this quite bad pains in the lower gut. I don't know whether it's a lower intestine or a prostate. Is it prostate or prostrate? Prostate. Prostrate is the flowers that lie on the ground. So it's a prostate cancer or a lower gut issue. So please, if that's him, please know that he's there and in your ear. Again, the yellow color's coming up. I don't know what the yellow means to you, but I'm seeing a sunflower. Look, did you have at all have one of those crazy? You know, they had those pot plants with the sunflowers in them that used to sing and sway. Angel, you must.
Yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. I don't know what they're called though.
No, neither do I. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. So if that is coming to you in any way, please know that it's a validation. But he is definitely around you. If you're not hearing, if you can't quite get the messages, in that last couple of minutes before you go to sleep at night, just send out a call. Just say, send me a sign, and you'll start to see things, or you'll start to notice things. You may even get something in your dreams. But to me, I'm hearing doors slamming or doors opening. So if you're hearing these around the house for no reason, please know that he's around you, okay? And watch out for your skin. If that's happening and you feel goosebumps on yourself, know that he's definitely around, okay? Good luck. I hope everything goes well for you.
Okay, our next message is Taz. Hi, Taz.
Hi, Taz. I hate to say that, but there's a sense of disappointment here in your, shall I say, lack of cooking ability. And she's laughing and shaking her head. So either you don't spend enough time at the stove, or you've done something lately that's crazy and just a little bit embarrassing. But she's having a laugh at you. So look, I get from her that she's quite happy. There's a really, she's almost like a cartoon nonna that you see in the TV series where you get that nonna. She's like every nonna that you see on TV. She's that kind of lady. She's but I get a really bad back issue for her. To the right hand side of my back, I don't know if it's actually her spine or whether it's some sort of cancer in the bone up around the sorry, up around the lats, just above the lateral muscles. So it's something in the back there that I feel like there's a big block or a big stone there. But please know that she's around you. Have another crack at the cooking thing. If that hasn't worked out well, don't give up. She'll be sending her nonna dreams through to you to help you at the stove. All right. Best of luck.
Nana's gonna help you cook.
She's also telling me that you can't grow anything. There's not a pot plant that will survive you. So because to me there was a lot of growth around her. Like she enjoyed a bit of gardening or a flower, but she's like, no, your talents are in other areas, is what she's saying to me, and having a bit of a laugh about it. So, you go ahead and do what you need to do. That avenue is not the path for you. Okay, best of luck.
Okay, next we have, is it Helena?
Helena, yes, you're feeling lost and you haven't heard from anyone's, your loved ones. Look, what I'm hearing here with you, and excuse me, sorry about that, is that there is there's a level of anxiety that most of us are feeling at the moment. And what this can do is really block what's coming into you. So if you've got this tension, this stress, and you're really sorry, I've got another smoker with you. And he's a big smoker too. And this one's a big smoker. Again, no, this is attached to mum. So I don't know if it's it doesn't feel like your mother, but it kind of feels to your mother's side. It kind of feels like an uncle or someone. It doesn't feel like your dad, but it feels like someone that's very close around, either an uncle of your. To me, it feels like your mother's. But there are people there watching for you. So if you've got to that level where things are really stressing you out, go and ground yourself. I know it's really hard to do at the moment, but take yourself for a walk, take your shoes off, bury your feet in the sand or whatever you can do to stop your head getting all blocked up. You need to clear it, okay? But you will hear from them, and they're showing me a book. So I don't know whether this is your learning something or there is a book belonging to them that is important, but there's something you need to see in a book. Now, I'm sorry about this being so short, but if we had a longer amount of time, we could get down to the bones of it. But there's definitely a smoker there, and there's this thing about the book. So clear your mind. Start a new chapter is what we'll also get when you get the book. So there's a new chapter coming for you. Have faith in yourself. And clear your mind, babe, and you'll start hearing from them again. Okay. Hope you do. Send a message to them of a night time as well. Send me a sign, and listen to your body. All right.
Okay, next we've got beautiful Grace. Welcome.
Hi, Grace. Oh, Grace, I get this terrible sense of sadness here. I don't know how old you were when you lost your mum, but she's just she's so sad that she's not in your life and hasn't been in your life for some time. And to me, it was like she was taken too early. She was just taken too early. I'm seeing 63. I don't know if that relates to her or that 6 and that 3 as something else that's important around there. Hi, Grace. I can see you down there at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if that's her age or those numbers are important to you for some reason. And it could be the 6th month and the 3rd day. But if those numbers aren't feeling present for you at the moment, keep an eye out for them, because those 2 numbers are going to be important for you. And I'm not talking about a lotto win, so don't race out and put 63 and 63 on anything, because I have no responsibility for that. But she's very close around you. I also get this very strong sense of unsteadiness. So it's a real lightheadedness. Sometimes I get this when there's people who've had some sort of dementia or who've had some sort of brain injury or It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like an explosion in there. To me, it feels like something blacker, something darker. So to me, this is something that's very dark up here. And if you're worried about yourself having something like this, then please get yourself checked out. But I'm hearing that you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. All right. Great messages of love from her. Okay. So please know that that she's around also. I'm also getting the ears. Actually, what I'm getting from her is jewelry, earrings in particular. Grace, she's saying, yes, she had dementia. Please know that she doesn't have that anymore, Grace. It's clear. Okay, so what happened to her with this, she's free of it now, okay? I'm so glad that's come through for you. Please don't worry about this happening to you. If it was early onset, then what you need to do is just do those things that everybody tells you to try and ward that sort of stuff off. You know, the way you eat or the way you sort of do things, and it's that learning thing and using your brain. But please know she's at peace. She's absolutely at peace. But she tells me that there was something wrong with, I don't know if, oh gosh, I don't know if it's a knee or you had a head spin and fell, but there's definitely an injury to a knee in there. Now, this may have been actually her that had this, and she was really unsteady at the end there. But please know that she's okay. I'm smelling nutmeg and cinnamon with her too. So if you smell those things around you for no particular reason, just know that she's there, because I'm getting this really sort of warm, bakey smell of, those spices sort of, and herbs and spices being cooked in something. So please know that she's around you, okay? Much love for you. Much love for you.
Okay, so that all of you guys that have just jumped on, we are doing psychic and mediumship readings for the first half of the program. So please pop your mediumship questions up. Okay, and this is Terry, the above average medium that we have on board during your first half of the segment. Welcome, Chloe.
Chloe, hello, Chloe. I've got a Chloe on my hand. In fact, I was just holding my hand up and I saw it there, and then you popped in. So that was probably meant to be. I've got someone quite young around you. Look, I'm feeling someone who's had a broken back. You know, I've got a really, really strong pain, but in the center of my back, like I've been bent backwards almost. There's a I don't know if it doesn't feel like a fall, but there's a definite accident in there. There's definitely something that there was that was totally unexpected. Now, it's someone to your side, and I don't know if this is you, Chloe, or whether it's a partner of yours, but there's someone to the side. It's either a good friend or someone that you were at school with, who is definitely trying to get through. And the reason they're trying to get through first and your other people are letting them through is that it's been an anniversary of their passing, either an anniversary of their passing, or you've just run into some people of theirs. Now, if that hasn't happened over the next couple of days, you will certainly see that. So it's someone that's been in your mind or will pop in a very short amount of time. But this person is very strong around you. To me, it actually feels closer around a male. So, look, I'm hearing Chris. I don't get names all that often, but I'm hearing Chris. And there's something going on with the eye as well. Sorry, my hands have gone to my eye. So I don't know if there was some sort of bad sight. It doesn't feel like that. It also feels like an injury to the eye, or that something was badly wrong with the left eye is what I'm getting. So this is the person to your side still. But there is a mother figure there for you. And she's wearing glasses. And they're quite heavy rimmed. And look, the glasses look like Coke bottles, you know, those really thick glasses. So there is not a good sight in here. But you've got quite a pack there with you, and I'm getting shown ancestry. So I don't know if you've been thinking about looking into your ancestry, because there's someone there who wants you to find them. Okay, so have a quick look, see what you can find. If that interests you, sorry, I'm really fogging up now, and see what you can do, because there's someone around there waiting to be found for you. Okay, and to me, it feels more like your mother's side. And look, I'm seeing convicts or I'm seeing jail. So there's a long story there for you to find. So please go on the hunt and see what you can do, because someone is there waiting to be found for you. And they're pushy. They're very pushy. So they're really wanting you to get off your butt and do something. So while we've got a bit of this downtime, go in there and see what you can do. All righty? Okay. But please check out the person to the side, because I think that that he's really important around you at the moment. Yes, it's me, Iona.
And thanks. Yeah, this is one of our YouTube subscribers. So thanks for liking and subscribing.
Oh, that's wonderful. Any messages from your uncle that passed away? His name is Pastor. Pastor. Is that his name, or is that what he did?
I think he said that's his name.
Okay, his name is Pastor. Okay, that's an interesting name. I honestly, I'm not feeling anything from him right at this moment. What I'm feeling for you is that there is a woman that's very close to you. It doesn't feel like a mother, but it's someone who is very motherly to you. And I'm getting the issues with the chest here. Look, there's someone around you and there was a cancer in the chest. It doesn't feel like a smoking thing, but there's a heavy weight on my chest. Now, I don't know if this is your father, because the two of them are very closely linked together, and can't be separated, in fact. So if I look, she's really close, and I don't know, I can't quite make out at the moment whether this is your mother or his mother, but there's a really super tight bond with these two people. It doesn't feel, there's certainly someone, he's around another female. So, look, I don't know if that's you. I'm also getting something going bad in the stomach here. Now, I don't know if you've got a problem, but to me it feels like on the right-hand side, it's above the, look, I'm hearing kidney stones. I know you get that in the back, but there's something I'm feeling here in the front. Look, this is something, to me, this is something that's traveled up. I don't know if there was some sort of uterine cancer, but to me, this was something that's come up, up through her other systems. So it started off small down here to the left-hand side of her body, and I hear it's moved up, and it's like this thing's metastasized into the chest, because I'm getting this really bad problem with the breath. But she's really close. She's really close. And again, I'm hearing mother, mother, mother. So, look, your father's showing me horses as well, and a paddock. So I don't know if this relates to him or whether this relates to you, and there's anything to do with horse riding. But there's definitely something with horses going on. I don't know if it's just that he liked a little gamble, but the horse thing is really quite strong. Strangely, again, you're getting pushed, but not too hard. There's a sense of what I get from you is to consolidate, and a message to be very careful of your left knee. Now, I don't know if you've fallen or something has fallen out from under you. Iona, it's my aunt, his sister. Perfect. Okay, sorry, I just saw that. Thanks for getting back. Look, she's so close, but she's also very motherly. But as I was saying, not only to you, but also to him. So she's one of those, she would fuss around, but in the most wonderful way. So please know that she is around. And I'm still seeing the horse thing. Yeah, okay. So I'm just seeing she's very close to me, and she loves me like her own daughter. Okay, then that's perfect. That's exactly what I was seeing. So yeah, please know that this is how she feels about you in the afterlife as well. And they're really close together. So there was no fear, nothing like that when your father passed. I don't know if she passed after him, but there is someone else around for him. So he did go to love. But the sense I get from them is that they're like a pair of twins. They're really like twins. It's like, half of them, one of them says half of something and the other says the other. So they were brought up really, really closely. Okay. She's showing me knitting as well. I don't know if this is something that you've started, but hang in there. Don't get too frustrated. Take a little break from it and get a YouTube video or something like that and get back on track with it, because she really wants you to finish what you've started. And there's a baby around. You have a twin sister. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's right. Okay. You have a twin sister. Perfect. All right. Okay. So there's a baby around. Now, I don't know if this is attached to your sister or to you, but it's really close, and obviously close to the two of you because you're so close in. Oh, okay, that's what your auntie was saying too. The closeness. All right. Yeah, a two for one deal. And that's what she's saying about you as well, that one starts something and the other finishes it. Okay. That makes perfect sense. But there is a baby around somewhere. So you're praying to be pregnant, baby. There is a baby coming for you, darling. There really is a baby coming from you, because this is what I'm saying. Even before you put that up, I was hearing that there's a baby around the two of you. So hang in there. If you're trying too hard, then have a couple of champagnes and just forget about it for a little while. Don't keep pushing yourself relentlessly to try and get this done, because it will happen for you, and it's not terribly far away. Okay. Yes, what I'm seeing here's the lily. Now, if you can see the lily, the lily is a very sexual flower, because what it shows is the stamen, which is the penis, and the bowl of the flower, which is the uterus. So this is saying to you that this is what's going to be happening here. Okay, so there is definitely something around there for you. Now, I also get the worry and anxiety for you. If you're worried that you haven't found the right person yet in your life, please stop worrying about that, because it's all going to happen for you. This is the card, and if you see the clouds are pointing away from you, so it's saying, okay, this is a time of acknowledging your worry, but not letting it get to you. It's just saying to yourself, okay, I acknowledge that there's issues there, but it's saying to yourself, like, put the right energy out, because there is a baby around for you, and it's to me, it's sooner rather than later, and I'm hearing before the end of the year. Okay, so please stop the worry, take a breath and a champagne, and get on with it. Okay, best of luck, darling. Best of luck. Please know your people are around you very tightly.
Okay, next we have beautiful Ruth, first-time viewer. Welcome.
First-time viewer, long-time listener, first-time. How's it going? I don't know. From your family. Loss of hearing from them. Yes, absolutely. It means everything. To me, this is when I get the ear from them, it's really important, because I'm talking to you. So if this is
like
what,
this one.
Sorry?
I said I knew you'd like this one.
It actually means that someone's nagging you, mate. And like it's doing your head in, because it's like, messages. So what I want to say to you is you're probably hearing so much that you can't actually you can't absorb it. You can't differentiate anything that's coming through to you because you're receiving so much. Now, the other thing I want to say to you is that you probably have a very strong streak of like down the mediumship line. I think that you're very empathic. And what used to happen to me is that before I learned how to stop the people to me, when I had a fair on or something, or was doing a show or something, the week beforehand, I would not be able to sleep for the week. And my ear would constantly on fire. And this is people trying to get to me. So what you have to do is to learn to control it. So I just want you to do a couple of things for me. First is to get a little notebook and start seeing if there's any patterns to anything. Again, really importantly is the goosebump things. So if you feel any goosebumps on your arms or wherever, then know that that's a sign that someone's around you, okay? The ear thing is like we're talking. So there's definitely around you, definitely people around you. Now, the other thing is once you can sort of decipher a couple of messages, it's like, again, that thing where you relax and you say to people, send me a message and tell them to slow down, slow down. I can only get one message at a time. Then you might be able to slow down and hear it a bit. Now, why I say this to you is that my grandmother was a medium. My great-grandmother, I'm sorry. My mother has the stuff too, as do I. My sister doesn't have the same thing as I do, but she has dream prophecies. Now, I don't have those. So what is important is that where I was getting to is that my mother just, it was never encouraged in her. And she can't sleep. I can't sleep. And I said, it's because the dead people are all coming to you and bashing you in the ear, trying to talk to you. But you don't know how to tell them to stop, or you don't know how to tell them one at a time. So you've got to be the boss. You've got to be the boss over them and say, look, pull your reins in, and tiger, it's one at a time, please. And then try and hear some messages. But you be firm with them. Say it in your head. Just say it out loud to them, one at a time. And try to learn what you're hearing, okay? Because I think you're very strong. Okay.
Next, we have Rob. Hi, Rob.
Oh, Robbie. Wow. Marriage? No, I'm not saying that. Don't deflate your heart. Don't get all and tears for me. Please don't. It doesn't mean that it's not happening at all. It just means now is not the right time. I'm getting some strange things on the back of my neck here, and I'm hearing shingles. I don't know if you have shingles or if there's someone around in your life, because, sorry, they're jumping in. It's interesting. I don't know if it is shingles now. What I'm getting is the sense of someone. It's like shivers, not shingles. And it's like someone strokes you on the neck. There's someone very close around you. And I get this very caring sort of hair brushing and thing down the back of the neck. Please don't be frightened by that. There's someone in there directing you. There really is. As to the marriage or the man, let's have a look. Okay, not right at the moment. What I've got is this is the card of the cross, and it's talking about letting go and endings. So it's saying to you, let go of all those things that are holding you back. Let go of preconceptions about what you think or who you think you should be with, because the person for you is someone totally unexpected. And that's why I get this card, which is, I know it sounds bad, the coffin card, but that is about removing blockages, and it's about hidden treasures. So this is, once you remove these blockages about this is what I want and this is who I want, the person who's for you will pop in. So clear your mind of like these preconceptions of who you should be with, because it's not going to be who you want to be with. It's going to be someone that comes out of left field, and someone who's, to me, is quite close around. This can be the home or it can be real estate. So it's someone who's going to be particularly supportive of you. I don't know if you're in the process of selling a house or if something's going on with property for you, but there's definitely someone around, and they're going to be very, very positive for you, and not terribly far up. Now, yeah, again, I'm getting this about the moon card. Now, he's all about moods and he's all about memory, so it's saying let go of that. So I'm getting really bad feedback at the moment. I hope this isn't affecting anyone else. I'll keep going. I hope that it's not.
I'm not. I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
It's coming back to me really badly. What I get is the lovebirds. So to me, this is after 3 months. So this is in the 6th month, within the 3 months towards the end of the year. Okay, because there's the talk, and that brings about changes for you. So yes, there's someone coming for you. It's not who you expect, and it'll be towards the end of the year. So September, October. Okay, so hang in there, clear your mind of your preconceptions, and just get on with it. Open your heart, and look not with your eyes, but with your mind. Okay, babe.
Okay, next we've got Bianca.
Does your nan have any advice for me? Well, of course your nan does. They all do.
When don't they?
You know, every nan in town has advice. I don't know, Miss Bianca, whether you've got a tattoo, but she's showing me ink and saying, do not. No, if you do have any, I can't tell from your picture, and we're thinking of getting another, she's like, please don't. But she's also telling me that you're as stubborn as she is, and that you'll do what you want to do anyway. So she's actually having quite a bit of a laugh at you, and in that saying that she's like you, you are like her, you two are peas in a pod. So it's while she's good at giving advice, she's not so good at taking it, particularly when she was younger. So she's very headstrong, and she's saying that you are very headstrong, but there's an enormous amount of love there. Look, I'm seeing, she's showing me a sewing basket. I don't know if you have a basket of hers, but it's definitely a wicker basket. It feels like a really old basket, one of those ones that's got like a satin lining. So please, if it's not a sewing basket, then it's something to do with sewing. But I'm feeling the silk really quite closely. So it's very soft. It's very luxurious in the hands. So she's she's I don't know why. She's also showing possums. I have no idea what that means to you. I don't think it's going to be killing, but she's showing me possums. I don't know if you've got a problem with possums in the roof, or if there's a possum that keeps coming to your house, but it's like she's sending one to you, or sending something to you, like a little animal like that. So if there's something you keep seeing around and thinking, is that my nonna or my grandma? Yes, it is. With my Chloe, I see cockatoos, and they'll come really close and they'll scream down overhead, and I hear them calling out my name. So yes, please know that she's around, and they're the messages she's sending. You know, yes, I can. It's like feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, you're headstrong, and you might not take the advice that's given to you, but you should listen to it and build that into your plan, okay? Don't stop because someone says you can't go this way. Instead of stopping, it's go around it. So take the advice and move a different direction. Okay, there's lots out there for you, all right? But she's worried about the tats. Okay. So, you know, do it anyway. Do it anyway. That's my advice. But don't tell her. I'm not going to take the blame. Okay.
Next we've got Gina.
Gina. Okay, Gina, I'm getting someone from you, and I've got a really bad lower back pain, really quite low in the back, almost down to the, not down as far as the coccyx, but really down in that that lumbar region. I don't know if this, it feels like it's around her. It feels like it's around her. And there was, with it, it's strange. It feels like something's impinging on a left side nerve, almost like the sciatic nerve, and it's making walking really difficult. Now, I don't know if this is you or this is happening around you, but it feels attached to her as well. So I don't know if you've got a problem with your left-hand side, but from her, I get this message that that if you're not, you need to be more careful of yourself. I don't know if you've had an accident and you've had some sort of injury, but you do need to manage it. She also had the back issues because she's not letting this go away. So it's, please look after yourself. And also there's an issue with the bone strength with calcium. So please go and get your calcium levels checked. And if you need to take supplements, please do it, because I feel there's a weakness there. Okay. But any other messages for you? They're just care messages that I'm getting for you too at the moment. But I am getting this really furrowed brow. So if there's a decision you're trying to make, it's like you're worrying so much about it that you can't see it clearly. So flip a coin, rock, paper, scissors. It's one of those things, because in certain cases like that, there is no wrong decision. Not making a decision is actually a decision. So take a chance. If one way doesn't work out, that's okay. Then you can always go, okay, lesson learned, and go the other way. But you've got to keep moving. Okay, there is forward momentum for you. It's like you're stuck at the moment because you can't see the pathway clearly. But you've got to keep moving. You've got to start moving. All right, Dom. But we'll be there with you along the track. But there is definitely a pathway, a divided pathway coming up for you. Okay. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay, we're probably going to do about 1 or 2 readings left with Terry, and that's Terry winding up. Then we'll be moving across to tarot. Okay, next we have Christine.
Mum. Sorry, hand straight to the ear. As she talks to you. And when I get that in the ear straight away, I mean, it's like it's coming in. It doesn't always mean someone's talking to you. It's listen out. I get listen out. And when I say listen out, it could be with any of your senses. And we've had this a couple of times tonight already. So as I said, we always get these things that repeat. So what I want to say to you is to you, I'm getting a scent. A scent. So if there's a strong scent, or if there's a scent you're smelling, and you're thinking, oh God, that used to be, something relating to my mum, then please know that she is around you. Now, I'm getting this issue up here with her. To me, it feels like some sort of aneurysm or some sort of issue in the brain on this left-hand side. It doesn't feel like a stroke because I'm not getting any pains or any pins and needles in the arms. But it's something that was quick. It was very quick. So please listen out for her signs, particularly the scent, all right? And please go and have, if you haven't had your pap smear done, please go and have it. And I'm not saying that to worry you, to say that there's a cancer there. There's nothing like that. So I don't predetermine bad things like that. So what I want to say to you is that she's nagging you to go and have this checked. Now, I don't know if she had an issue with this sort of area, but if you're worried that the same thing's going to happen to you, then you can stave this off, okay? Don't be too frightened to go in and have it checked, all right? And if you notice when you get the scent the strongest when she's around, just stop and think, what the hell's... You'll hear something in your head, and you've got to try and listen out for what that message is. You'll either hear it on your head, you'll see something on the telly, and it'll bring this message together for you. Okay, so listen out for your signs, but she's really close around you, doll. And look after yourself, please, and get your checks done.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us this evening, Terry.
My pleasure.
Much love to you. So beautiful reading. So everybody, don't forget, if you did receive a reading off Terry this evening, could you please like her page or pop up a review on our page about the reading or some feedback? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
And we'll hope to see you in the next couple of weeks, Terry.
Sorry, I've just got one more. Sorry, David Watson. I'm seeing he wants a reading for his love. I haven't,
Yeah.
but they were forcing me to pull a card. This is a card of harmony. It's also the lily, so it's about sexual stuff or it's about pregnancy. The other thing that can mean, if it's not literal, it actually can mean health and healing. So this is about self-healing. So please pay attention to what's going on to you internally. You need to do some healing. All right. That's a healthy thing for you. That can also mean that there are things that will grow for you as well. The flower represents growth. So there is some growth for you. You've got to initiate though, mate. It's not going to come to you. You've got to do it yourself. Okay. Sorry, but that was one that just jumped out. I promised I wouldn't do that.
It's all good.
I did it anyway.
All good. Okay, so thank you for joining us, Terry. We look forward to having you back on the show the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, beautiful.
I hope you all get a little reading of some sorts. Take care. Thanks for sharing your people.
Okay, so next, as I said, we have two psychic mediums in the studio this evening. So next we do have Kim from Kimbo's psychic reading. So I'll go ahead and bring Kim up into the studio. It's a big bright yellow colour there, isn't it? I'll just double that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to bring Kim up into the studio. Now, Kim does live crystal feeds, like I think it's every Wednesday, so you can tune in and purchase some crystals from Kimbo's Crystals. They sell a huge range of cheap crystals. They also do their live feeds once a week where they do free readings. It's a mother and son duo, so don't forget to check out that also. But we've got Kim in the studio this evening. I think we had Michael in last week. He's a funny little bloke, that one. Okay, now we've got the mother in this evening. So make it feel nice and welcome. And it is going to be tarot reading.
It's Oracle.
Okay. Oracle.
Yeah.
Hi,
does tarot.
Kim,
I do Oracle. Hi.
How are you, gorgeous? Just tell the viewers a little bit how you'll be reading this evening, how you're going to connect in.
Okay, so I do Oracle cards. They do have a full message on them. But what I do is I get little bits and pieces out of the cards. It's usually, most of the times, it's usually just a jump start because most of the time I do get messages direct from spirit. I do get mediumship as well. It just depends on whether someone really wants to jump in and talk to somebody else. Okay, so, but yeah, I answer pretty much anything. I am very honest and upfront. So if there's something you don't want to hear, don't ask me because I just blurt it out because I am just the messenger. So as it comes, it just comes straight out. So yeah, I answer pretty much anything I'll answer. So yeah.
Awesome. So that's just a little bit about how Kim will be reading this evening, and I will put up. I've just made a new. There we go. Oracle reading. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Now, Kim, is it possible to get your volume up a little bit?
My volume up. Is that better?
Yep.
Ooh.
There's Michael. I knew he wasn't far.
I can hear you laughing in the background.
What did you nearly work out?
Hey? Oh, no, just get the shit out of me. No, because it went up so loud so quickly, it just scared the shit out of me. And that's what he's laughing at. He's always laughing at me.
Let's get over to these readings and see what we've got coming up. Okay, we're going to start off with no, we're not going to start off there. We're going to start off here.
Peter. Good evening. Any messages for me tonight? Okay, so what I do is I'll just take that as sort of like a general to start with. Okay, and we'll just see what I. So what I do is I normally turn 3 cards at a time. All right. And what I've got with you, Peter, is I've got the first card is quarrels and strife and conflict. Then the next card's no, not likely, find another way. And then I've got encouragement, you can do it, go for it. So what I'm getting here is that you're trying to direct somebody in the right direction, but they're quite argumentative and they actually think they know it all. It doesn't matter. I just feel that any suggestion or anything that you're coming up with to try and help this person, it's just like you're just coming up against a brick wall. They're just going against you every time. What you need to do is you need to try and find another way to go about it. Okay, so instead of being so straight in and straight full on with what's going on, sort of try a little bit of a softer approach maybe, and try and find another way of being able to direct it to get the results that you want. Okay, because I just feel like that this person is just being quite stubborn at the moment. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you say or what you do, they're going to do their own thing. Okay. Now I've got the encouragement, you can do it and go for it card, which means that it's going to work out. You will get around it. You will find a way to get through to this person and get them to understand that, you're not being mean or anything like that. You're trying to help them. Okay. So they just need to sort of take a step back a little bit and not be so argumentative and actually listen for a change. Okay. Because I just feel like that they're not really listening to you, okay, and they're only hearing what they want to hear. So that's what I feel, that's what I'm getting, that there's somebody that's argumentative with you, and that you need to change the approach, the way that you're actually dealing with it. But it's going to be fine. It will work out. Don't feel disheartened or feel like that you're constantly banging your head against a brick wall, because you will find a way and you will sort it all out. Okay, so I hope that helps.
Beautiful.
I'm very quick. Sorry, I was taught. Yeah.
Okay, who have we got next?
And we're doing Sunday nights as well. Not Maya. May I ask about my overtime pay that I'm claiming, but is struggling to settle with the payroll team? Do you see me getting it through? Thank you.
This is one of our YouTube followers. Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's overtime pay that I'm claiming, but is struggling to settle with the payroll team. Yeah, I feel like just reading that, I'm getting that they're just stuffing you around. Like, it's quite a pain in the ass. There's no need for it. It's like they just keep on coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. The thing is, you're not the only one that's actually owed money from this employer, and they're actually going to, when they have to do all their taxes and everything like that, that's when things are going to start to come out. So I don't feel like that you're going to get all of it. Okay, you will get some, but I really don't feel like you are going to get all of that you are owed for, unless you want to keep on fighting, and in the end it's just going to cost you more money than what it's actually worth. So it's sort of like you're going to come to a compromise with them, because like I said, you're not the only one that's going through it with this employer. There are other people that are going through it, and it's not just employees that they're having problems with. There are outside people as well. So yeah, I do feel like it's going to be like a compromise. And I don't see you getting the full amount, but there's still going to be a lot of stuffing around. I'm getting at least a 2 to 3, and I feel like that's at least another 2 to 3 months. I don't feel like it's 2 to 3 weeks. I just feel like that's just too soon. So around the next 2 to 3 months, that's when it'll all start to get settled and everything. But yeah, like I said, I feel like it's going to be more of a compromise than you actually getting the whole amount that you're actually owed. Okay, sorry. I didn't know.
Okay, beautiful. Next we have, are you on your phone too tonight?
No, I'm on the iPad.
Oh, I didn't even know I could get on the iPad to do me live. Yeah,
I'm on the iPad. I've got the phone sitting next to me, but it's turned right down. Not that I'm looking at it, because I'm too busy reading, like doing the questions. I said to Michael, can you put it up next to me? But I haven't even looked at it. So yeah, I do it on the iPad, because the phone is only like a tiny little.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm on the phone. I didn't even think to put the iPad on.
Yeah, you get a bigger picture. Because I said to Mark, I wouldn't have been able to see the questions in that tiny little square. So,
yeah, well, they're all yours.
All right, Mila. Hi. Can you tell me what's coming up in my life in the next 2 months? The next 2 months, please. I like that. Please. All right, the next 2 months. Okay, I feel like someone around you. Okay. All right. So what I've got is I've got the forgive, disregard, make peace card. I've got change, transition, transformation. And then I've got fix your diet, make positive changes and detox. So what I'm getting out of that is I'm getting make peace. So there's somebody that I feel that you haven't really been connecting with, real well I'd say the last few months. Sort of things are sort of coming to a head with it all. There's changes coming for you, and the last card is the making positive changes. Okay, so I don't know if this is happening, but what I was getting when I was like thinking about your question and stuff was I was getting some sort of move. Okay, so I don't know whether you are moving in with someone or somebody is moving out of your place and someone else is moving in or what's going on, but there is some sort of move coming up around you. Okay, I feel like I'm going to say within the next 6 weeks, because I do feel like it is within that soon. Okay, so I do feel like that is within the next 6 weeks, and there is going to be some changes and things that are going to happen around you that, like the card says, they're positive changes. And I just feel like once this is all over and done with, I just feel like for some reason I can breathe. So I feel like someone's sort of been taken out of the picture a bit, and I don't have as much pressure and stuff on put on me. Okay. So I just feel like that once this change and everything comes through, I'm going to be able to sit back and sort of breathe a little bit, and have a little bit, of time, like to be able to stop and think of things. Okay. I think the making the peace, I feel like that it's not going to be a full recovery out of it all. I feel like that, there's always going to be that bit of a strain there. But it's sort of, it will eventually part its ways. Okay. It's just that you're growing. Okay. You're growing and you're moving on. You've got different outlooks. Okay. Compared to what, like, people around you. So there are some changes coming. I do feel like that there's a change with work as well. So I don't know if it's more of a study thing for you, because I do feel like that there's more learning there for you as well. So there's that change coming as well. Okay. If that doesn't happen just before Christmas, it will be just after Christmas. Okay. That sort of extra learning there. And I do feel like it is something around employment with you. Okay. So there is that little bit of extra learning. But like I said, I do feel like that change is coming up within the next 6 weeks. There is movement around you, definitely movement around you, but it's going to be for the better. Okay. In the long run, it's going to be for the better for you. Okay.
Okay, next we've got Kay. Hi, Kay. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay. My husband keeps seeing people. Can you tell us what is happening, please? Your husband keeps seeing people. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to ask and find out who it is that your husband is actually seeing, and trying to find out what the message is. But there's actually a variety of people that your husband sees, and it's not just family that he sees. Okay. Sometimes there's old friends and that as well. There's one particular gentleman that comes to him, I feel like, quite a lot. I feel like he's like an uncle or something from like his brothers. Okay, this is going to sound weird. Okay, so I feel like your husband is like from two families. Okay, because I'm saying what they're giving me is that I feel like this gentleman is an uncle from your husband's brother's side of the family. If you understand what I'm saying, that's what they give. That's what this gentleman's telling me. Okay, so I'm not sure if your husband is there. There's two families there for your husband. Okay, because this gentleman is saying that he is from your husband's brother's side of the family and the uncle from that side. Okay. This gentleman comes quite a lot. Okay. And I feel like it's got something to do with his mother. It's either his mother or your mother. I'm just trying to find out who it is. Okay. I feel like it's his mother. There's a message. This gentleman is bringing a message through from his mother. Okay. Something about she knows what's been happening. She knows what's going on, and not to be worried. Okay. I I feel that your husband is quite a deep thinker as well. So it's not like when he thinks about something, it's not just like a passing thought. He thinks quite deeply on things. And yeah, the message from the lady is that not to worry, that she does know, and that everything is going to be okay. So I feel like it's more brought on that when these things come about is when your husband is in quite deep thought and things that are going on around him and stuff. And I feel like that's when a lot of it comes to him. Okay. He needs to, I know it's hard, but he needs to try and listen. Okay. So they're trying to give him messages, but he's not hearing them properly because he's not understanding exactly what's going on and stuff around him. He's not hearing the messages properly from them. But I know, like I said, that message that gentleman's come through and the lady is saying that she knows what's going on or she knows what's been happening, and that he needs to stop worrying, that everything's going to be okay. Everything will be all right. But I do feel like he is a bit of a worrywart. So, but they are messages that like they just, their relatives coming through just to let him know that everything's okay. Okay, that gentleman, I'm not sure who's got this flower, but this gentleman has just shown me a flower. Now, it's only got 4 petals on it, okay, and it's like, it's a red, but it's like a faded red. So, the old felt, red felt flowers you used to get? It's similar to that. That's what it looks like, but it's only got 4 petals on it, okay? And it's probably about this big because the petals are like quite large on it, okay? So the petals are like this big, all right? But there's only 4 petals on this flower, okay? He has just shown me that. I'm just seeing what else is. Okay, no, it's only just showing me that flower. Okay, so if you haven't got it, somebody around you has got this flower, okay? Because they're just showing me that that flower, which was passed over from the lady, okay? Which I really feel like it's his mother, passed over from her, this flower. So obviously there's something going on there with that flower for her to have shown me that. It's something within the family for her to have shown me that, okay? But yeah, your husband, like I said, I just feel like he is quite a deep thinker. And they're coming and letting him know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine, and he needs to stop stressing and stop worrying. Okay. I hope that helps.
Okay, next we've got another YouTube subscriber. Thanks for tuning in.
Anahi, is it Anahi?
Oh, if you're lucky with that one.
I would like to know if my ex-boyfriend was sincere, honest, or everything he said was just a big lie, his love and that stuff. Okay. I feel like in the beginning, like the first couple of months, yes, I do feel like he was sincere. Honest about everything? No, not everything. I feel like he did just tell you what he wanted you to know, okay, or what you needed to know. But I feel like that was more, not that he was hiding things. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting like 2 sides with him. Okay. So I'm getting a side where, yeah, he wants the relationship. Yeah, he'll commit and everything. But then I get the feeling that it's like just a comfort thing for him at the time. Okay. So I don't feel like that he was up for full relationships. Okay. That he just can't commit. That's what I feel like. I feel like that he cannot commit to a serious relationship, or if he gets into a relationship and it goes so far, he gets cold feet and then he takes off. Okay. But I feel like that is something within him. Okay. Excuse me. I just feel like that there was something going on with him when he was growing up. Okay. And just for some reason, it's like a feeling like it's too good to be true, or you know what I mean? It's not real. How can this be real? I don't feel like that this is true. And he just puts like those things into his head. So then he'll just like run. Okay. So it's like, yep, everything's cool. Everything's awesome. And then it's like he gets cold feet before someone gets married. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't feel like I don't feel that he lied to you or anything like that. I just feel that he only told you what he thought you needed to know, really. Like, it's not that he was hiding stuff, it's just like him and the way that he was. Okay. Just seeing what else there. Yeah, I just feel like there's something within him. There's something in him that he just, yeah, he gets cold feet and then he's gone. He's out of there. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I don't feel that he was like dishonest with you. I just don't feel that he used to tell you everything. Only what he thought you needed to know. That's the feeling that I get. Okay. So I hope that helps. Leslie, liked and shared. Will I have my own family in the future? Thank you.
Hi, Leslie.
Will I have my own family in the future? Will you have kids? I don't feel that you will have kids personally. I don't feel like that, yeah, that there's some kids there for you personally giving birth or anything like that. Not in the future anyway. I'm just okay. I've done some cards because I'm sort of like I'm at two ways. Everybody's a two-way tonight, which is really weird. Because the thing is, I've got the success recognition rewards and moving forward, but I'm getting the moving forward on that part. Okay. Then I've got the travel, moving on and take flight, and I'm getting the moving on. And then I've got the good luck, good fortune. Okay. So look, you are going to end up with a family. Okay. You will end up with a partner who's got family and all that sort of stuff, but it's not going to happen now. All right. I do feel like that there's still a little way to go. Okay. I feel like that there's a little bit of finding myself. Okay. Before I can 100% commit to something. All right. So I feel like that this is like a me time. Okay. So time for myself, time to just sort of sit back and look at what I really want. What is it that I'm really looking for? Okay. Am I looking for the family for comfort, like not for comfort, but for, the company and stuff like that, and keeping myself busy. Okay. Because I just feel like that you need to keep busy all the time. All right. And that you're happy, like doing everything for everybody else. And you're so used to running around doing everything for everybody else that it's now time for you to have some me time. Okay. So yes, in the future, I'm still getting at least 2 years. Okay. At least 18 months, 2 years before anything serious is there. And like I said, are you actually looking for this for a relationship for yourself, or are you looking for this to keep you busy? Okay, and to give you something to do, keep you moving. Okay, I don't mean to be rude in the way that I'm saying that, but I know, like, I mean, I need to constantly keep busy, but I don't need a relationship for that, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, you need to make sure that you're looking for the right thing, or you're looking for the relationship for the right reasons, if you understand what I'm saying. But as I said, you've got the moving forward, you've got the moving on, and you have got the good luck, the good fortune card there. Okay, so there will be success. It will happen. I just don't feel like that it's going to happen at the moment. I'm getting at least 2 years. Okay, and I know that sounds like a long time, but seriously, time flies. Like, it is absolutely flying. So it's not really going to be that long, but you've got to get out there and meet, which is really hard at the moment. Just be careful online. Okay, there's a couple of fellas there online that I feel are quite clingy if you are talking to anybody online. All right, so just be careful with that, because I do feel like that this person is going to actually come from a friend of a friend. Okay, so I do feel like it will be within your social circle that you will end up meeting this person. Okay, so I hope that helps.
Okay, the next person we've got Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, my son's dad passed away. Can you tell me, is he okay up there? Oh, look, they're all okay up there. There ain't nothing wrong with nobody up there. Okay, when they go up there, because what it is it's not our whole body that goes. Okay, it's like this is a vessel. It is just our soul that goes up there. So, and our soul doesn't have anything wrong with it. Okay, our soul is actually like quite pure, and our body is the vessel, and that's what we have problems with. Okay, we have problems with the body, with the vessel, not with our actual soul. So when people pass over and they go up there, that's what it is. And my best way to describe it is because I do get asked this quite a lot, actually, especially with the mediumship. When I'm looking around and stuff, think of it as like a billion fireflies, like just billions and billions of fireflies floating around everywhere. And when we get the mediumship, they actually choose to show themselves to us. Okay, and that's how we get to see them. Okay, so but when they show themselves to us, they can show themselves to us at any age that they want to. So not necessarily at the age they passed. They can show us at the age that they were happiest in their lives. So there's all different ways that they can actually come through. Okay, but just know that your dad is okay up there. Oh, sorry, your son's dad is okay up there. Obviously, you know, he's going to miss, you know, just like we do and stuff like that. But they do see everything. Okay, they do see everything and they do hear. And they're there for us when we need them. Okay, so if you're feeling down, you know, if you've got a night where you're feeling down or whatever, and you would feel a brush like across your face, just a really, if you're when you're in bed of a night time and you've got that quiet time and you're by yourself, okay, he brushes the side of your face, okay, and I'm going to my right side, so it's not the left side, he's brushing the right side of your face. Okay, so you need to be aware of that, okay, because that's actually him. And that little bit of breeze that you get, because they can blow in our faces, but that little bit of breeze that you get and that brush that you're getting, don't just shrug it off, you know, as if you're imagining things. You're not imagining things. That's actually him for you, okay? And that's his way of comforting you and letting you know that he is around, okay, that he is around and that you're not alone, all right? But he does miss you all terribly, but he is okay. He is all right, okay? So you don't need to worry about that at all, all right?
Okay, next we've got Ramsey.
Ramsey or Renee?
Is it Renee, is it?
That looks like a Renee to me.
It's freaking real short to me. Like real tiny to me. He's on like...
That's because you've only got that tiny little square on your phone that you're trying to get everything up on.
I should have checked on the iPad.
Will I be able to juggle 2 full-time courses? I'm desperate to get out of my job and change my finances, but I'm far off graduating. You are going to burn yourself out. Okay, you're better off doing one full-time and then the other one just part-time if you can. Okay, because otherwise you're going to burn yourself out. And pushing yourself to do 2 courses at once is not going to achieve what you want to achieve in the end. All right. So what you need to focus on is the main one, okay, which is the one that you started first. Okay. So the one that you actually started first, I don't feel like you started them both at the same time. So the one that you actually started first, you need to concentrate on that one because that's the one that's really going to help you. The other one, just do that part-time. Okay, because otherwise you're going to totally burn yourself out, and then you're going to be no good to yourself or anything. Okay, so you need to be really, really careful because you push yourself to the limit. Not only just with studying and stuff like that, you really, really push yourself to the limit. Okay, so you need to be careful of that as well. And I don't know if you can answer me, if you can let me know, your grandmother on your mother's side, something to do with ears. She's telling me something to do with an ear, with the left ear. So I don't know if you've had problems with your left ear, if it's you that needs to get your hearing checked in your left ear, or if there's something going on with someone around you with their left ear. But yeah, I do feel like it is your grandmother from your mother's side. Okay, that's given me this message. All right, so just get that checked as well. But like I said, you're better off doing the one that you started first. Keep on doing with that one, and the other one you're better off doing just part-time. because, like I said, in the end, you're not going to achieve exactly what you want, and you're going to have busted your ass to get all this done, and then you're going to feel a little bit disappointed because you're going to go, oh, I just spent all that time pushing and pushing and pushing, and now I don't really need all of that one yet, if you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, if you can do that, you'd be a lot better. You'd stay like on that even thing, but otherwise you're just going to burn yourself out real bad because you push yourself too far, like too much. You expect too much from yourself. Okay, I know things are tough and it's really, really hard, and you're trying to achieve certain things, but yeah, everything happens for a reason, and it happens when it's meant to. Okay, but you will be right. You'll get through it. You're a tough cookie. Okay.
Okay, Jay, I've missed your comment, but I am seeing now. I'll just let you all know I'm not just streaming off one platform here. I'm streaming off 4 Facebook pages, two or three YouTube channels, and a few other platforms. So I'm definitely not reading in order. I've gone through there, Jay, but I seem to be missing your messages. I'm only seeing the comments that you're putting out, hopefully that you're going to be read. So if you're still on, Jay, pop your question back up and I'll read you. But yeah, we're not reading in order on the pages. We're reading off randomly whatever's coming through to the studio. So same goes for everybody else. If your questions or your comments have been missed, feel free to comment again because it all does come up through the studio. Just as the page goes up, it clears and comes back down again. But yeah, if you are just sitting on a page that has only 10 or 20 of you on there, just remember we are streaming out over several pages. Okay, so Joe, I'm going to go back down. So hopefully you pop your question up because I can see that you want to read. I'm just unsure of your message. Okay, let's see. And Carmen's also hoping that you get to pop up as well. So I am planning on reading you once I find you. Okay, next we've got another YouTube follow-up. Thanks for subscribing.
Is that Fazimo? Fazimo? Hi, can I please get a reading? Will he marry me this time around, and will we have kids together, or will he betray me? Thank you. Will he marry me this time around, and will we have kids together? All right. Yeah. Look, honestly, I don't think he knows what he wants, to be quite honest. I really don't think he knows exactly what he wants. Look, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you what you want to do, okay? You need to make sure that you're happy, all right, and that you can I feel that trust is a big issue, all right? I do feel that trust is a very big issue, and that is something that you're going to have to try and deal with, all right? Because I just don't feel like, as much as you want to get married and have kids, I just feel like that you're always going to have something in the back of your mind, okay? And I feel that will actually cause conflict, all right, and quite a bit of friction there, which will make things, like I said, at the beginning, everybody goes through a honeymoon stage and everything like that. But once that honeymoon stage is over, I don't think it's going to be all that it's shaped up to be or all that you thought it was going to be. So you need to make sure that you want the right thing. I would give it time, okay? If you're going to just like keep on going and stuff, you really need to give it time. Don't jump in and get married because you feel that that's what you need, okay? I would just, I would wait, okay, and make sure that you are 150,000,000% really wanting to do this with this guy, okay? Because I just feel that like I said, everybody goes through a honeymoon stage, which is awesome. But as soon as that honeymoon stage is over, yeah, that's when things will start. Everybody really actually is themselves, no matter how long you've known somebody. Okay. So yeah, just make sure that it is exactly what you want, and yeah, I would give it a little bit more time. I wouldn't be jumping head first into anything. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
I can't find Carmen's message, but I know that she's been on from since the start. So I'd like to pull her some cards or whatever you're getting out for her. I can't find her question, so.
Like a lucky dip. It is like a lucky dip. It really is. But as Angel said, you know, she's screening across how many platforms? 7 platforms or something.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe a few more.
Yeah, so she's trying to catch questions from all those different platforms. So, oh, okay. I've just had a lot of cards flip over. Hang on a sec. All right. I don't normally take flipped cards. Okay. But I am taking these ones. So Carmel, even though you haven't asked a direct question on there, because it is, like you said, it's like a lucky dip, I'm still going to give you these cards, okay? So what I've got is I've got female, I've got communication, I've got 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and then I've got new home improvement, okay? So there is obviously something going on around you with, or you're going to be hearing very, very soon about a female, and it is around the home, okay? The 1 step forward, 2 steps back, I feel like that's there's something going on with paperwork or something that I feel like this lady is going to be selling her home. Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like that this lady that you're going to be getting this news and everything from is selling a home. But there's stuff just coming in and out that's sort of stopping the progress of it. Okay, and that's why it feels like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Okay, so if that's not you selling your home, there's definitely someone around you. I do feel like it is a selling of a home. I don't feel like it's a buying of a home. I feel like it's a selling of a home. Okay, so, but yeah, those are the cards that came around. All right, so yeah.
Okay, the next person we have.
Okay, will I get married this year? No. How will he be? Is he my ex? Cancer person, married guy, or new will come? Okay, you are not getting married this year. I'm sorry, but that's just a straight out no. You're definitely not.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, definitely not getting married. I do not see marriage for you this year at all. At all. Just okay. Your ex is an ex for a reason, I've just been told. Okay, and I've been told that you don't want to go back there. All right. Okay, so what I'm being told is that you need to move on. Okay, that's what I'm being told, that you need to move on. Your ex is an ex for a reason. You do not want to go back there, and you need to move on. Okay. Okay, there is a guy for you, and I do feel like he's a couple of years younger than you. All right. Okay, I'm just trying. Okay, so what they're showing me is they're showing me you know how you got the colleges and the TAFEs and all that sort of stuff, and they have like the grounds outside, like that everybody lays around in the gardens and all that sort of stuff. So it's not an actual like picnic area or park. Okay, this area is out the front of a big building. All right, and I do see people sitting around like eating their lunches that they normally would, but I feel like that they work around the area. These people. Okay, and I feel like that's where you're going to actually start talking to this guy. Now, he is quite tall, all right? They are showing me that he is quite tall. But, yeah, with the other one, you need to move on from him. You need to move on from him. But this guy, yeah, he is quite tall, all right? But definitely no marriage. Definitely no marriage this year at all. But you're not going to meet. I'm just trying to find out when you're going to meet him, because this is a bit of a funny one. Okay, around March, April next year. All right, around March, April next year. But I feel like that this guy's been around you a little while, but you've never ever noticed each other, or you've never had to talk to each other before. Okay, so I feel like that you might actually be introduced, or he's going to be with somebody that you are talking to. Okay, so he's going to be with somebody that you're actually talking to. Okay, and then he's actually going to ask this person about you. All right, but it's not going to happen straight away. He's not going to ask straight away. All right, but that's around March, April next year. Okay, but definitely no marriage this year at all. Okay.
Okay, next we have Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like and share our program, guys.
Stephanie, do you see me getting a property anything soon, please? And thank you. Okay. I don't feel like it's... okay. They're giving me around October, November, but I don't feel like that is this year, okay? I don't feel like that's October, November this year. And I don't feel like it's next year either. Okay. There is something going on around you. Okay. So there is something going on around you around October, November this year. All right. Now, I'm not sure if that is because you're going to be passed on something or what's going on. But there's something going on. Okay. Around October, November next year, you are going to be moving. Okay. But I feel like that this property that you're going to be moving to has come from some sort of like a family thing. Okay. I don't feel like it's an inheritance thing from your parents or anything like that, but I do feel like it's something to do with somebody else in the family, okay, that you're going to be taking on this home. That's around October, November next year, all right, that's happening. But you're going to hear something else is going on around you this year as well, okay? So I'm not sure why they're both sort of coming into the same time, because it's like a 12-month in between. So whether you hear about this in the October, November this year, and it takes 12 months for everything to sort of transition and change over and everything like that, that could be it. But yeah, definitely something going on October, November this year. And then, yeah, there's going to be changes and movement around you around the same time next year. Okay. All right. But definitely to do with property. But I don't feel that you are personally buying the property. Okay. So I don't feel that you're personally having to buy this property. Okay. So that was a weird one, that one.
Okay, welcome, Ma.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, Ma.
Yeah, would love to be considered for a general reading, please. Okay. General. All right. Okay. So what I've got good luck, good fortune, windfall. I've got have patience, will take time, don't rush in. And then I've got yes, be positive. Okay. So whatever it is that's going on around you, you need to have some patience, okay, and be positive about the changes. All right. Because you've been given the good luck card, okay, which means that everything is going to work out fine. Everything's going to go well, because you've got the yes, be positive, but you need patience. Okay. Things will happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. All right. So yes, there are some changes coming for you. Okay. But like I said, you've got that good luck and good windfall, the good fortune. So I'm getting the good luck. I'm not getting a windfall. Okay. I'm not getting money coming to you, like lots of money or anything coming. I just feel like that yes, there is the good luck and the good fortune coming, but you need to have some more patience. All right. I feel like that whatever it is that you've been going through, it's been going on for a little while. Okay. It's not something that's just happened over the last few weeks, okay, or few months. I feel like this is something that has been going on for a while. But yeah, you need to be positive and just a little bit more patience, because a little bit more time, okay, and everything will work out for you. All right. So it is patience. You need patience, which I know is very, very hard with everybody lately with everything that's going on. But yeah, just a little bit more patience, because you got that good luck, good fortune, and you got the yes card as well. So, and then the patience, smack bang in the middle. Okay, so just know that everything will work out. It will work out. It's just a little bit more time, a little bit longer. Okay, a little bit more shit to go through is what I'm feeling. All right, but otherwise it will work out. Okay.
Okay, next we've got, I think it's Chloe.
Chloe, anything regarding my son, please? He's changed a lot in the last couple of months. I feel like I'm losing my son. Changed a lot in the last couple of months. I feel like I'm losing my son. Okay. All right. Here's another one that's a deep thinker as well. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm feeling lost. All right. I'm feeling lost with him. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So what I'm feeling quite lost. Okay. He needs to find someone he can talk to. Okay, and that he can open up and express himself to. All right, because I just feel like that he's talking to somebody outside, okay, who is not like a good influence, is not helping with the situation or anything like that. All right, so whoever this outside influence is that he's talking to, that he seems to, be able to talk to, but they're not giving him the right advice, they're not helping him correctly, okay. I feel like that because he's not going to talk to you. He ain't going to tell you nothing. All right. No matter how hard you try, he ain't telling you anything. All right. So you need to find. It's hard. It's hard. You need to try and get in his head. Okay. Try a different approach with him. Try and get him to open up. If you can't get him to open up to you, you need to find somebody around you that he does talk to or that he will talk to. Okay. I do feel like that there is a male around you that he tries to talk to, but I feel like that this male doesn't listen to him properly. Okay. And I'm getting a feeling like for him, I'm getting a feeling of like not being pushed aside, but not being heard. Okay. So, and I feel like that this male, the older male that's around him, he's trying to talk to him, but I just feel like that he's not being heard. Okay. So you need to get him to try and open up if possible. But there is somebody outside influence, somebody that he's speaking to. And I do feel like that this person is roughly around his age, maybe a couple of years older than him. Okay. That he shouldn't be talking to. All right. Excuse me. And there's somebody drinking as well. Okay, there's somebody around him that's drinking. All right. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, there's somebody around him that's drinking. And that's not good either. But yeah, I do, like I said, I feel like that there is an older male around him that he's trying to talk to, but he just feels like he's not getting heard. He's not going to, like I said, he's not going to talk to you. You need to find somebody for him to talk to. Okay, you need to try and find out what's going on and why all of a sudden, things have drastically changed. Like I'm drastically changed. Okay, it's like he's just done a flip. He's gone from this totally different person to what he is now. Okay, but you need to get someone to talk to him and try and find out what's going on in his head, because there's a lot of shit going on there, and you need to get. I'm not, we're not professionals with counselling and all that sort of stuff, but the feeling that I'm getting, because I am empath, so I do get all the feelings. I do feel the illnesses. I feel the mental illness and the loss, and that's what I feel like when it comes to mind problems with people. I feel quite lost, and I don't know which way to turn, like which way to go, and that's when you end up going around and around in circles, and that's when you totally lose yourself. Okay, you can't get out of that circle. So I would be suggesting, from what I'm feeling and what I'm getting, need to find somebody that he can talk to, okay, to try and get him to open up. Okay, all right. Sorry, I hope that helps, but he needs to talk to somebody. Yeah, and try and find out what. Yeah.
Okay, next we've got Pamela.
Yeah, Pamela. Is my boyfriend Mike my soulmate? He is probably the sweetest man I have ever met. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm scared, sabotaging it by fear of being hurt in the past. I really want a future with this man. Do I have one? Okay. Okay. Look, he's a really nice guy. Okay, he really is a really nice guy. And he will try and help any way that he can. All right. Sometimes there's going to be sometimes where he's not going to understand or not know how to help. So you need to not shut yourself down from him. Okay. You need to make sure that you're open with him. Make sure you let him know. Okay. When you're getting your feelings, you know your triggers. Okay. So you need to let him know what your triggers are as well so that he can help you in a better way. All right. Because at the moment it's like he's sort of like he can see and he's getting that feeling and knowing, but to know what your triggers are would be a bigger help again. Okay, and it helps him understand a lot better as well, and it'll help him understand how to help you a lot better. Okay, but he is a really really nice guy. Like he is a really nice guy, and he's going to try so hard, like so hard. But the only way that your fear of sabotaging is you need to make sure you talk to him. Okay, you need to make sure you let him know what's going on and how you're feeling. All right. But just remember that he has feelings as well. Okay, so you need to hear about his day and what's going on with him as well. All right. So just make sure that, like, look, I know anxiety and all that sort of stuff is not easy to deal with. Okay. But like I said, you know your triggers, so you need to let him know as well. Just so that he can help you a lot more. But just make sure you stay open. Okay. Don't shut yourself down. Don't close yourself off. Don't give yourself those negative thoughts that you do give yourself, and that's when you end up losing the relationships because you just end up turning into yourself. Okay, so you can't do that. You need to stay open and honest with him. Okay, all right. So yeah, I hope that helps. All right. Okay. Brenda, can I have reading, please?
Well, welcome, Brenda. Thanks for tuning in. Could you please like and share our program? That'll be fantastic.
And I have reading, please. Okay, Brenda. Someone around you has some problem with their throat at the moment as well. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but they need to get this looked at. All right, I can hear it in my voice. They need to get their throat looked at. Someone's got a problem with their throat around you at the moment, but they need to go and get that looked at. Okay. It's not major, but they need something for it. Okay. What I've got, Brenda, is I've got the worry, stress, guilt. I've got success, recognition, rewards moving forward. And then I've got the love, romance, love improvement card. Okay. So what I've got is with the worry, stress, guilt, and then the success and recognition is stop worrying so much. Okay. You're going to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. All right. Now, the love romance, the love improvement, I'm getting the love improvement as is I'm getting an improvement with a relationship. Okay. I'm getting more open, more honesty with a relationship. Okay. Because another one, I just feel like that the talking stops. All right. When you're with someone for so long and you stop talking to each other, that's when the relationships go south. Okay. Because you're not communicating, you're not talking to each other. You need to make sure that you always talk to each other. But like I said, I'm getting the worry, stress, guilt, but then I'm getting the success and recognitions and the moving forward. All right. And the love improvement, what I'm getting is the communication now with someone. All right. Is the communication is going to improve. Okay. So don't stress yourself out. Don't overthink things or don't think or assume, make assumptions, on how things are going to turn out before they've even happened. Okay, because 9 times out of 10, when we do that, we end up with the opposite reaction. Okay, so like I said, there is that the recognition, the success and recognition, and the moving forward. Okay. But yeah, stop stressing. Stop stressing and worrying. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. Everything will be okay. Okay. Next.
First time viewer, welcome.
Welcome. First time viewer, you poor bugger. No, I'm only joking. I'm kidding. Kayla.
She's not really.
No, it's on Sunday nights. Michael gets pretty brutal on Sunday nights.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Thanks for sharing.
All right. So what I've got is I've got new beginnings, a fresh start, pregnancy and birth. I've got happiness, joy, celebration, and then I've got success, recognition, rewards, and moving forward. Now I haven't had I have had the new beginnings, a fresh start, pregnancy and birth card before, but it's been for new beginnings and fresh starts for people. It hasn't been for pregnancy, but I am getting pregnancy around you. Okay. Now I'm not necessarily saying that this is you that's going to fall pregnant. Okay. But it could be like a sister or a niece or somebody like that. But there is definitely a lot of happiness and joy around it. Okay. And the success recognition cards come out again. Okay. So I'm definitely getting the pregnancy card around you. I don't see the success recognition. Yeah, I don't feel that is you. I mean, mistake me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that it is someone that is extremely close around you. So whether or not someone is going to fall pregnant for you, yeah, I'm getting an extreme closeness around this. But like I said, I don't feel that it's directly you that's falling pregnant. I do feel like that it is someone extremely close around you, and that this could be for you. Okay, but there's lots of happiness and joy and lots of success around that. Okay, because I do feel like that this is something that's been coming for a while, something that's been trying for a while. All right. So yeah, but the success card around it and all is, yeah, it's gonna be successful. There goes all my cards again. So yeah, that's what sorry, I'm losing my cards everywhere. That's what I got around you. Okay, so yeah, success and yeah, recognition for the pregnancy and birth. Lots of joy and celebration. So it's something that's going to be like really celebrated because it's been, like I said, I feel like it's been something that's been a long time coming. Okay, so yeah, so I hope that helps. That's obviously what you're meant to know. That's what came out. So.
Okay, beautiful. Next we have Nicole, and we've only got about 10 minutes to go, guys. So next we have Nicole.
Okay, Nicole, just wanted to hear from my dad. Okay, so that's mediumship, Nicole, and I don't have any male spirits directly here with me now. So to be able to actually, what I do is I channel. Okay, if I don't have them here directly with me, I actually channel. I send out messages, searching for people, and I don't have him directly with me at the moment, and yeah, I would have to try and go and find him, and that takes a little bit of time, especially if they're not here directly with me. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any. Okay. All right. Okay. There's two gentlemen that are coming forward. Okay. So there's two gentlemen that are coming forward. There's one coming forward. He's got khaki pants on, like the greeny khakied, what are they called? Pants with the pockets on the sides and up the top. It's very similar to like you know, the national parks rangers uniforms, pants, that color. Very similar to those sort of pants. So that's the first gentleman, okay? The second gentleman that's with him, the first gentleman is also taller. He's like his body, like he's not skinny, but he's not big either. He's just like your normal build for a man, I would say. So that's that gentleman there. But then the other gentleman that's with him, he's sort of standing one step behind him, okay? He's a little bit shorter than the gentleman in front of him. So I don't know if it's like uncle and nephew or brother and I don't feel like it's brother and brother. I do feel like it's more like uncle and nephew that are together. Whether or not one of those gentlemen is your actual dad, though, I don't feel that it's your dad. Okay. But they're the two gentlemen that have come forward. Okay. Yeah. So the second gentleman's a little bit shorter. Now, the second gentleman is a little bit more reserved within himself. He's not talking like the taller one is the one that's standing forward. Okay. I just feel like the other gentleman that's sort of standing back, I just feel like that he's still sort of dealing with stuff and still coming to terms with some things, whereas the other gentleman is a lot more confident within himself. Just the way that he's holding himself and the way that he's standing and everything, he's a lot more confident in coming forward and showing himself than the other gentleman is, okay? So, like I said, there is two gentlemen that are there, all right? The gentleman that's like in the pants, which I said like is like a national park, like their ranger clothes things, pants. But the other gentleman, he's just in like what looks like a faded sort of old pair of jeans of some sort. Yeah, and then he's just got a short sleeve shirt on. It's like a black and white, but there's some sort of pattern of some sort on this shirt on the top. Okay. Okay. Now, all right. Now I know this gentleman was married. Okay, but for some reason he's holding up his left hand, and the ring is on his left hand. Oh, is that where your married finger? Hang on. Yeah, that's where your married ring goes, isn't it? On your left hand. All right. It was like over 20 years ago that I was married. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. I know that he was married. He's holding up his left hand, okay? But for some reason, he's showing me this ring, okay? But there's two rings there, all right? He's got two rings, all right? But he's showing me the bottom ring on the left hand, on that finger. I feel like someone was given this ring from him, okay? So I do feel like that was his wedding ring. Okay, and that ring has been either given to you or I feel like you've got a brother, okay, but one of his, but he's definitely making out about this ring and it being given to one of you guys, like to you or your brother, okay. Okay, now I'm not sure if your dad rode a motorbike, but this gentleman is showing me a bike on the side, okay. I feel like that it was there, but I don't feel like he rode it too much, okay. I feel like it's like, boys and their toys. Okay, so that's what I feel like that this was. It was like a toy that he bought, that he didn't ride it too much. But like I said, he's a little bit more reserved and a little bit more quieter than what the other gentleman is that come forward. All right. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure if that is your dad. But that gentleman was definitely married and he was just like giving me that ring. He was showing me that ring. There's something engraved on the inside of this ring now. I don't feel like that it's an actual wedding ring, okay, but there is two rings there, but it's the bottom ring that he's actually handed over, that he's given. There's something written inside, okay. I just feel like it's plain gold. Well, don't feel like it looks like it's plain gold around the outside, but there's something engraved on the inside of that ring, okay. So yeah, I hope that helps. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for our final reading for this evening. I'm so sorry we didn't get to everybody, but there's been so many messages coming up. We have got Samantha liked and shared. Thank you so much, Samantha.
Samara?
Okay. Oh, Samara, is it? I'm saying Samantha, sorry. Can I please have a reading? I've been here since the beginning of the show. I'd really appreciate. Of course you can, Sen. You've been so patient. You've been on for 2 hours. Okay, let's bring a message up.
Can you please tell me what's coming for me in the next 6 to 12 months? I have been on here since the start. It's not 6 to
Thank
12
you for
months.
being so patient.
Yeah, I know. All right, the next 6 to 12 months, Samara. Let's see what they've got for you. Contracts, tying up loose ends, and money. Okay, so what I've got is I've got the contracts, commitment, marriage card. I've got tying up loose ends, and then I've got money, wealth, prosperity. Okay, so I don't know if you've just left a job, okay, and you're getting things all sorted and fixed up and worked out, and you're moving on to a new job. But I do feel like that there is something new coming for you. I do feel like that there is more responsibility with this, okay, and there is extra money for it, okay. There's extra money coming with it. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for the contracts. I'm not getting commitment. I'm not getting the marriage side of that. I'm getting the contract side of it, okay? And with the tying up loose ends, so it's like getting things all sorted and organised and fixed up. And then you've got the money, wealth, prosperity card, okay? So there is money coming, okay? There is money coming. But I do feel like that there's also money that you're going to be working for as well, all right? Like I said, I feel like that there is like work coming, like, but higher position. Like there's going to be more responsibility. So there's money coming with that as well. All right. So that's within the next few months. Okay, that I'm getting that. So that will be before Christmas. All right. That's going to keep you there. That is going to keep you quite busy. All right, for a little while. Because I just feel like that there's new learning. There's something new there that you're going to be learning with this, like as well. Okay. But there's definitely movement. There's definitely change coming around you. There's more responsibility coming for you. But there's responsibility coming in a couple of different areas. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much, Kim, for all those beautiful, amazing readings this evening.
No worries. You're welcome. Thank you.
And we look forward to having you again in the next couple of weeks. But just tell everybody about your crystal live show. I wasn't sure what day you actually go live with your crystal sales.
Okay, so we haven't been doing the crystals at the moment. We've just had some things that we're dealing with in the background.
But your usual regular day, what is it?
Usually with crystals is a Wednesday and Saturday night, and then on Sunday nights we have our the Kimbo's Read Psychic Medium.
Oh, I didn't say share that part. No.
But yeah, the crystals is normally Wednesdays and Saturday nights. But like I said, we're having a break from that at the moment. Just that we're dealing with other things at the moment. But we did only come back last week for Sunday nights for our readings on Facebook as well. So we still do them every Sunday night. So that's 7:30 till 9:30, and that's with myself and Michael, my son. And he was actually on here last week.
Yes, we had a lot of great feedback from Michael. So
awesome.
We look forward to seeing you all again on Thursday. I have another 2 psychics in the studio, and we look forward to seeing you all again then. Thanks for liking and sharing our program. Please send us in some feedback or a review for the psychics that you received a reading from this evening. That'd be fantastic. Okay, awesome. Good night.
Night. Thank you. Bye.
See you on Thursday, 8 p.m. sharp.